Hello and welcome to Tending the Soul. This is a ministry of Robbinsdale Parkway United Church of Christ. I'm Reverend T. Michael Rock, and with Reverend Kathy Yitzen, we are the co-pastors of this amazing community that we just love. We love the folks who have gathered in the midst of this world to find each other, to be honest and truthful about the pain and the systemic problems in the world, and yet find ways to experience hope and joy and wonder in the midst of it all. This is the soul experience of Robbinsdale Parkway United Church of Christ. We are in this to tend, to nourish, to find a place in our souls that needs comfort for those who are dealing with stories of trauma and grief and pain, and also to find, if you're not feeling one of those things, this really place of growth and discomfort to hear and receive and understand the deeper truths of our world. This is who we are and what soul tending is all about. And it comes from this perennial tradition idea that we do this because others have done this for centuries in all of the great world religions. That we all find a basic understanding of truth. And today, your soul tending experiences invite you into the beauty, the wonder, and the amazing experience that we need for our souls to grow. And that is doubt. Now, I love my own doubt. It's my unbelief is where I have always found the most growth. And I would say that one of the great things I love about this congregation, this community of people, what I love about you is that we are not afraid of your unbelief or your doubt. In fact, that is the place where you are going to grow and learn and be more present. It is actually necessary for us to find our way into this great bigger story that we're all a part of. Because it's natural and normal to wonder, to doubt who we are, what our place in the world is, and what is our purpose for living. How are we all connected? And there's so much suffering in this world. There's so much hardship. There's so much to take in. There's so much pain that we see on the news every day. There's so much injustice in the world. It's so much that it invites us to doubt. How could we ever believe wholeheartedly in a God who is omnipotent and omniscient and could do all kinds of things and relieve all suffering, and yet we see it all around us? It invites us into this doubt experience. But I want to say that is exactly where we need to be. Some of the greatest moments of my own life and in the places where I found the most insight have been after a long period of doubt. About wondering about myself and my own purpose in life, about wondering about the suffering and pain of the stories that I hear all the time. That's one of the gifts and wonders of being a pastor and teacher, is to hear people's stories, their sacred stories. And I walk with them in those places of grief and trauma and pain and injustice and oppression. And I wonder if there is a God of love. But it's in those moments of doubt where we find that place of relationship, of care, of concern for each other, that I feel held in the midst of my own experiencing and walking through those issues with other people. That there is that light and that hope, that there is something beyond. There is a connection. There is a deeper truth in that experience. And I would never, ever have the faith I have had I not walked through the valley, walked through the shadow of death. If I had not walked through that place of deep concern and doubt for myself and for those around me. Friends, I have to say that your task this week is to take on the harrowing task, the hard task of searching your doubts, writing them down, pondering them, knowing that each of those places of loneliness and despair are also invitations for people to walk with you, to receive comfort and care, and to know that no matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are loved. You are worthy. Your soul is precious. This is the truth that will move us from despair to hope and from fear to love.